why Kendrick Lamar's most important GNX show is coming up. If you're a fan of Kendrick Lamar, the undisputed king of hip-hop, pay attention. What's unfolding in Kendrick's career, especially with this GNX tour, is truly monumental. He has dropped several clues, and trust me, what he plans to reveal during his final performances at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles is set to change everything. This isn't just another stadium tour for Kendrick. It's a charged moment filled with history, rivalry, and the unmistakable energy of a West Coast titan asserting his dominance in a rapidly evolving landscape. Let's explore this further. Kendrick is concluding 3 sold-out nights at SoFi Stadium, one of the largest NFL venues in the country, right in his hometown. This isn't just a local concert, it's a statement. It comes at a time when hip-hop has been rocked by over 50 diss tracks stemming from Kendrick's previous actions. Yes, more than 50 diss tracks, some subtle, some harsh, and some outright critical. Yet, amid all this chaos, one rivalry stands out: Kendrick Lamar versus Joey Bada. If you've been following the developments, you know it's turning into a legendary rivalry between the East Coast and West Coast, with a twist for 2025. After weeks of rising tension between Top Dog Entertainment, Kendrick's label, and Joey Bada from the East Coast, the rap community is buzzing with speculation that this conflict could escalate into something major. It's no longer just talk, it's on the brink of becoming a significant event. Kendrick has responded, but not in the way many expected. Instead, his reaction has been subtle, woven into his performances and storytelling during the SoFi shows. From the appearance of the iconic GNX car on stage to his new hairstyle, every detail seems deliberate. The message Kendrick is sending is clear. He's alert, ready, and planning for the long term. Some of you might be curious about what this means for the future, specifically for Kendrick and hip-hop as a whole. If Joey intended to reignite the East Coast versus West Coast rivalry, he certainly stirred the pot. However, Kendrick isn't just reacting, he's taking control. Kendrick is gearing up for an even bigger phase this summer, and this GNX tour is only the beginning. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. Returning to Kendrick, Joey's provocations are deliberate. He's been spitting lines that openly challenge Kendrick, even calling himself the real boogeyman, and suggesting that Kendrick is scared. Those are some daring claims. However, Kendrick doesn't react on impulse. He's not someone who rushes into conflicts with hasty responses. Instead, he takes the time to reflect, analyze, and plan. What makes this situation particularly fascinating is that Kendrick's response hasn't been a typical diss track like those from other artists. Instead, it's been more nuanced, similar to a chess player carefully maneuvering his pieces. The presence of the GNX car, an icon of this era, in his stage performance, complete with blinking red lights, serves a purpose beyond just looks. It acts as a warning, a signal. Joey is calling for a direct showdown. However, Kendrick hasn't responded in that manner yet. Why? Because he recognizes the importance of timing. Moreover, if you observe closely, it seems Kendrick is waiting for Joey to fully engage first. A true diss track aimed squarely at Kendrick could shift the dynamics, but so far, Joey has only been dropping scattered lines, testing the waters and gearing up for something more significant. In the meantime, Kendrick is mastering the art of restraint. If Joey wants to engage in a full-fledged rap battle, he'll need to come prepared with more than just a few witty lines. Kendrick is playing the long game. Furthermore, Kendrick is not only facing off against Joey, he is also challenging the broader narrative. The rivalry between the East Coast and West Coast has been a sensitive topic for years, and Kendrick is advancing the conversation, showing that the West Coast, through collaboration and creativity, remains a formidable force in hip-hop. This is why the turnout at these shows is so important. The support and love Kendrick is receiving from his hometown and the West Coast are truly impressive. Over 3 nights, hundreds of thousands filled SoFi Stadium, showcasing his significant impact. It's not just fans in attendance. Other notable West Coast artists have also come out to show their support and even released new tracks in solidarity with Kendrick. For example, YG recently released a song titled Hollywood, produced by Ty Dolla $ign, another prominent West Coast artist. The track serves as a strong anthem that directly targets Joey, clearly asserting the power of their region. YG's participation goes beyond music. It's a statement that the West Coast stands firmly behind Kendrick. However, Kendrick's most notable move might be the introduction of the GNX car, which made its debut on the second night at MetLife Stadium in New York. This was a deliberate choice. The car, with its flashing red lights, symbolizes a bold claim of dominance in unfamiliar territory, signaling victory even before the competition begins. Now, Kendrick has brought the same car back to SoFi, making it a central element of his final performances. If you've been following him, you know that Kendrick believes every detail in his art has significance. So this isn't just a prop, it's a message aimed at Joey, the rap industry, and the fans. The message is unmistakable: know when to hold back. It advises against escalating the conflict further. Kendrick is prepared for whatever comes next, but he's doing it on his own terms. This message goes beyond just the rivalry with Joey. The red GNX lights suggest a crucial moment in Kendrick's career, possibly indicating new music or a shift in his artistic direction. Fans got a glimpse of this in the recent Luther music video featuring SZA, where Kendrick hinted at new sounds and concepts that could once again disrupt the industry. Additionally, Kendrick's new hairstyle and fashion choices during this tour subtly signal change, indications that this isn't just the end of a tour but the start of a new chapter. A chapter that could not only reshape his career but also the entire hip-hop landscape this summer. So, what does this mean for the future? It looks like Kendrick Lamar is set to take center stage this summer, whether through new GNX music, ongoing feuds, or collaborations, possibly with SZA, given their Grammy-nominated work on Snooze. There's a buzz about a potential joint project, and if it materializes, it could be one of the year's standout releases. One thing is clear: Kendrick Lamar is in command. The West Coast is rallying behind him, and the energy at SoFi Stadium reflects this support. As we look forward to the final show in Los Angeles and beyond, it's crucial to watch how Kendrick manages this moment, juggling competition, artistry, and his legacy. What he's doing transcends mere performance. He's conveying a message to the rap community that he's not just a king by title but a leader of an entire culture. For any rapper thinking about challenging Kendrick, this series of performances should act as a warning. Kendrick is prepared, aware, and not to be underestimated. What do you think? How will Kendrick respond to Joey's challenges in the future? Is this the start of a new rap rivalry, or just the final chapter of an ongoing saga? And what are Kendrick's next moves? New music collaborations, or something completely different? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've read this far, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps and keeps you updated on all the latest stories like this one. Stay tuned, as this story is just getting started. This is a strong and engaging foundation that we can expand into a detailed 10,000-word script. I can explore Kendrick's career trajectory, the significance of the GNX car, the historical East Coast-West Coast rivalry, in-depth analyses of Joey's lyrics and recent albums, breakdowns of past diss track battles, insights into Kendrick's artistry and influence, and future predictions. We can also include fan reactions, expert opinions, and additional context about the SoFi shows, guest appearances, and other West Coast artists supporting Kendrick. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.